Over the last year, year and a half, my Thai massage business has taken off, and not only in the quantity or in the amount of money that I'm making, but really also about attracting my ideal clients and working in such a way that is just so fulfilling and rewarding. So I want to talk to you about the system that's working for me, and hopefully you can use it in your life, in your business, whether you are giving massage, teaching yoga, or any other kind of wellness professional. But just before we get into it, I do want to ask you, please subscribe to this channel and click on the bell so that you get notifications every time I post a new video. It not only helps to support me, but actually it really helps to communicate to me that what I'm making is of value to you, and therefore I know what to make going forward and to better support you in your business and in your practice and in your life. All right, so here's the formula in 3 easy steps. And the first one is to get a really clear idea on who your ideal client is. And I have to say that, as simple as it sounds, it might be one of the biggest lessons that I had to learn in almost 20 years of doing business, because I've been desperate. I've had a fear mentality, I've had a scarcity mentality, so I'm just throwing whatever sticks at the wall. I'm trying to appeal to as many people as possible, in part because of that scarcity issue and the fear issue, but also because I honestly believe that what I'm doing can help all of these people. But that is really working harder, not smarter. And here, what I really want to encourage you is to work smarter and not harder. And so that is first all about really having a foundation, a solid foundation, and it starts with really understanding and identifying who your ideal client is and speaking directly to that ideal client. And so I have a really simple formula to help you in that process of trying to identify who your ideal client is. And the first part is, who do you really like to work with? And if you're an experienced practitioner, then just think about who your favorite clients are. What are some of their characteristics? What are some of their pain? What is their community? What are some of their issues? Or if you're brand new, again, just visualize what kind of person you would like to work with. What kind of issues do they have that you think you can really help? And then the second thing is, what are their needs? What is their pain that they are dealing with? And there really needs to be pain and real need and a real desire to change and fix things and help themselves as something that they are looking for and that you think that they are committed to. And the third part is there a big enough community? So let's give an example. One of my favorite communities to work with is both prenatal and postnatal clients. So, this is a time in a woman's life when they have a very real need to take really great care of their body. They are nurturing, of course, and getting ready or having just given birth, and then now they are really in the full responsibility mode of caring for a vulnerable, beautiful life. So they know that if they don't feel good, then it's going to be harder for them to take care of their child. And therefore, they're willing to invest at this time in their life resources and finances to massage and to take care of themselves. So it really does fulfill the need of that pain component, as well as, is there enough of a demand? But that's just one example of many different kinds of communities. And I really do like to think of these communities when I'm thinking of my ideal clients in these groups. So, some others could be the elderly, people who just generally have chronic pain. How about athletes or specific athletes in specific sports? How about dancers? It really just requires some brainstorming and some inner searching to think about who your ideal client is. Because as my business mentor has really reinforced and proven to me, if you want to grow your business, explode your business, and get to whatever financial levels you want for the long term, this one sentence of niching down to blow up is what it's all about. When we try to appeal to too many people, we can get lost in the ocean. When we really have one particular kind of group or community that we're passionate about, that really there is that need there, and we can service it, then we can become known in that community, and that's where word of mouth strategies, become that much more effective. Everyone starts talking to people and sharing your name and about how great you are and how all the ways that you've helped them. And then again, the work of finding those clients becomes easier and easier and easier. And once you are really clear about who your ideal client is, then it is all about research. And the most effective way to do that research is one-on-one, good old-fashioned conversations. If you want to work with prenatal clients, for example, then it's your job to talk to as many as you can, 10, 20, 30 or more, and understand and get to know their pain and why they would need a massage and what's going on in their body and really what they're trying to help and change and support in their life. And what that also helps is with your own internal work to really get so clear and so convinced, and really the intuition and the creativity comes through about how you can help and the words that you can use to convey the ways that you can help your ideal clients. And so from there, just like we are having a conversation right now, whatever kind of sharing that you do, it is all about speaking to their needs. It is speaking directly to their heart, and they feel like you are talking directly to them, you are understanding them, and that motivates them to want to take a chance and book a session with you and get the results that you can offer them. And I can tell you that in my 20 years of not only giving massage, but I've been teaching this to thousands of students all around the world, and we do these mock-ups, and I have them talk to me about, this exact kind of formula. And so often I still hear from students when they explain the massage, they explain it in general terms. They explain all the ways Thai massage helps to stretch or massage or etc. And it really does miss the mark about how it specifically helps you, my ideal client. But once you get clear on who your ideal client is, and it's this postnatal kind of community that you're trying to target, well then okay, maybe from your research you get to understand that one of their key issues is back pain. I mean, I know because I have quite a few postnatal clients, and that is one of their key issues. And so when I talk to them right away, that's what I'm talking about, that Thai massage is amazing for back pain. And then I can list off all the ways that it helps with your back. And from there, we can lead into, kind of expanding the description of what the massage might be about and listening and answering any questions and going from there. But by the end of it, almost every single time, they are ready to book a session with me. In some cases, if you're just starting out, you don't have the experience to speak from, but you speak from your own heart, you speak from your own truth about how it is that you can help them. And so that leads me to point number 3, which is that your marketing is about educating and telling stories. It's not about selling, it's about sharing, and it's about being authentic, and it's about being you in the best way that you know how, and just simply speaking from your heart to your ideal clients. So your job becomes to get your message in front of your ideal clients. It's as simple as that. And if it's in person, it really is just about figuring out where in person these ideal clients gather. And if it's online, well then it's about telling the stories and it's about educating specifically for your ideal clients. And I want to get into that in more detail, but just before I do it, just again, I want to remind you that if you're enjoying this video, just take a moment, like it, and subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so that you get the notifications when I make more videos. So digging into it a little bit deeper, if we're talking about your efforts to connect with your ideal clients in person, it is to brainstorm, it is to make a list, it is to talk to people and ask them, or ask yourself, where do these people gather? And then how can you put yourself front and center where these people gather? So, again, if I come back to the postnatal kind of client that I like to target, I start to think, okay, well, one place could be all of the Mommy and Me classes that exist in your community. So you can do a Google search and quickly come up with a list probably of 50 or more different kinds of classes for moms and their newborns, and then contact the organizers and the owners, maybe even offering them a sample massage of what it is that you do and letting them know that you would like to come and give a talk or some kind of presentation or demonstration of the massage to their clients. And Of course, some of them are going to say no, and that's just part of the deal. But a good business person is going to understand that you're not there competing with them. You're actually there to offer more value to their community, to their ideal clients. And then if you're able to take great care of them, then of course that helps their business. They know that they're in a place that is just really concerned with the well-being of them and of their baby, and that is going to get them more excited to do their classes, tell more people about their classes, as well as for you too. So it becomes a win-win-win. Another great place is farmers markets. Because of a premium price on most of the goods that are sold there, then sure, you're likely to have clients there that can afford to pay for regular massages. So usually also setting up a booth there is really affordable. It's maybe $20 or $30. And of course you can make that back in just one massage, and then you just set up a booth, a table, a chair, a mat, whatever it may be, and you start giving your massages there. And so you get to make money at the event, and then you also get to attract some of those people to become your clients and your long-term clients as well. And then online, your job is to be a storyteller. So if you already have massage people in that community, then for sure, one of your first jobs should be to contact your clients and ask them for their stories, for their testimonials, for the ways that you have helped them so that you can share it. Or maybe you can even do an interview with them where they can talk directly about all the ways that you have helped them, and then you can share that story as well. But if you're brand new, or even if you are experienced, you don't need to have that testimonial and that other client to help tell the story. You can tell a very good story yourself. Again, the job is to be authentic. It is to speak from your truth, from your heart, about how it is that you can help and why it is what you do can really help the people that you are trying to connect with, which of course are your ideal clients. So that's also a shift in energy where, I know that it can be pretty intimidating sometimes when you're talking to a camera and feel like I'm trying to, again, appeal to everyone, like I'm broadcasting this video to the whole world. Whereas again, instead, just imagine that you're talking one-on-one. You're talking to your ideal client and you are really just explaining to them as if you were just sitting on the couch or you were talking on the phone, and really just sharing with them why it is that you're here to help them and what it is that you can do for them. Be authentic, be vulnerable, be honest, and just be yourself. And that is really it. With that foundation, you can revolutionize who it is that you work with, so that you not only can charge a premium for what it is that you do, you can truly enjoy working with the clients who come and who are attracted to you, because you are talking to your ideal clients and they are coming to you, and the ones who are not your ideal clients, essentially, they don't come to you. And you know what? That's another big part of the conversation, because I've had burnout for many years because I'm working on people who don't necessarily appreciate what it is that I do. There's just something off about our connection, and yet I'm giving my all and I'm giving my heart to someone who it just doesn't work out in the end. So rather than have those kinds of clients, you attract your ideal clients, and certainly that includes pay, and that they're willing to pay the prices that you set. They're happy to pay it because they see and they believe in you and they really see the results that you are delivering, and then they are excited to tell other people in their community as well, and it just builds and it builds and it builds from there. So we know that in the wellness world, so much of our business is from word of mouth. But when you are really clear, focused, and directed in how you want to build that word of mouth business, then it becomes so much more potent and powerful, So in the examples that I gave before, just the fact that you might be reaching out to organizers and the leaders in your community in some of these groups, well, those are people who are literally going to spread your gospel for you, especially when those moms that you massage, if that happens to be your community, goes and tells them, oh, thank you for referring that person to me. They were amazing. Just one of those referrals coming back to the organizer like that, and you can just imagine how that starts to spread like wildfire. So when we're strategic, again, we get to work smarter, not harder, and have an amazing time massaging our ideal clients. Well, as I mentioned, The strategies that I've shared with you here, they've really helped to blow up my business, and they are at the heart of my coaching program called Transformational Time Massage, which is a program that I've been teaching now to students all around the world. So if you want to learn more about this program and take these strategies and really turbocharge it, then let's talk. Click on this link that is down below in the comments, and we set up some one-on-one time, and I can explain to you everything that this program is all about. But just before you head off, there's another link down below, which is a guide for what you can communicate with your new clients. And so this is an email that you send out to your new clients when you are just starting out. And actually, in a future video, you'll see I'm going to be talking all about that, because another amazing reason or another amazing way to blow up your business is having to have less new clients and really just retaining and getting your current clients to book with you more often. And so communication is at the heart of that. And this guide that I want to share with you is the start of that process. So if you want that, just click on the link down below. And finally, if you want to keep learning some business strategies that you can put to great use right away, well then just click right here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your comments and your questions below. And we'll talk to you soon.